we're going to create our menu bar now in Photoshop. This is our original scan that we've just scanned. You can have photographed it as well once it's once it's lit properly. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to crop here, fourth tool down on the left. I'm going to draw the area I want to crop, and I'm going to hit the return key. I don't need all that extra space basically. Okay. You'll notice the way it becomes a bit jaggedy as I magnify. That's fine. If you remember, the actual size that we're viewing at is view actual size. Okay, view actual pixels, and that's the size it'll appear on screen. So if you need to resize your image, if it looks too huge, you can always go to Image, Adjustments, Image Size here, and you can type in as many pixels as you want, width or height. Okay. So we're going to come back in here and we're going to look at what we have. And I got 3 words here. You'll notice that it's black and grey because the scan wasn't so good. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go Image, Adjustments, Brightness, Contrast. I'm going to up the brightness a little bit and up the contrast a little bit and hopefully kill that nasty grey background. Right, so it looks like we have a pretty good white here, which is good for me. These extras here in Photoshop that come up, they're not marching ants, they're just guides. If you want to hide them, you can hit Command H on the keyboard, and it'll hide them, okay? If a dialog box says what do you want to do, choose hide extras in Photoshop if that dialog box pops up, okay? So the first thing I'm going to do then, I'm in here, I'm going to have a look at my word home. So I'm going to crop out my word home, nice and simply. Okay, and I'm going to go File, Save for Web, and I'm going to save my JPEG here, and I'm probably going to call it home.jpg, okay? So I've already named it here and it's going to redo it. So home button, okay, .jpg, absolutely fine. Home button.jpg, saved. Now you'll notice that, it's the same process I did already, okay? Now I want to pick up the word home and I want to do the over. So the easiest way I'm going to do that is I'm going to pick up the white background with my magic wand tool. Contiguous shouldn't need to be selected here. So click on it here. And I'm going to select the inverse. Select inverse, which means now I have the black. Okay? So magic wand tool, and make sure you didn't use the wrong tool. I'm just using the magic wand tool here, not the quick selection tool. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pick a color. So I'm going to double click on the foreground color here, the white, and I'm going to pick something bright for the rollover. To fill it full of the background or the foreground color, you hit either Command backspace or Alt backspace, like we covered in class. Foreground color, Alt backspace. So now I've got some kind of a white or yellow thing going on there. Okay. Once again, to hide that, Command H. I'm going to save that now. Save for web. I'm going to call that one. What am I going to call it? Home button over. Home button rollover. Okay. And hit save. Replace. Okay, done. Now, I have those 2 colors there that will roll over, which is great. We can do exactly the same on the other things. Just crop them out and do exactly what I did there. Okay?